Good morning, students. Today we're going to look at, while we're going to put some of our projects together, I'm going to start with the fourth graders. Basically what we're going to be doing is I'm just going to be gluing some wooden discs onto your template that you should have made by now. The discs haven't come in at the school yet, so these are ones that I've cut from wood that I had around here from trees. And we're just going to take a little glue, put it on the disc. You want to put it on kind of thick so you have a good adherence to the wood, to the paper and that. And then you're going to put it on your disc like so. And then you're going to use a couple of clamps just to hold it on there, and it just needs to be clamped for about 20 minutes and hold it in place. So I'm going to do a couple of these just so you can see what it's going to look like. And then we'll go on and look at the fifth graders and sixth graders. We're just going to look at the pieces that I have apart for the table that you're going to build. And you'll see how they are. And these little clamps for you fourth and fifth graders, I got a whole bag of these from Amazon, about 100 of them in a bag. So, I ordered them one day and had them the next. So you can go right on to Amazon and get them. So basically what you're going to end up with is something that looks like this. As it dries, it'll be on there, and then we'll go from there and continue to build on that. Now, fifth graders, remember your template is a square like this. So we're going to use some bigger discs and odd shapes. Some are bigger, some are smaller. I've got some big ones right now. But we're going to do the same thing, only on yours, we're going to try and keep it, so we don't cover the whole disc with it, the whole corner. So we'll put it on. I'm going to show you this one in just a minute. So we have some paper left showing on the inside, so we can put more to the inside of it. Let me change the positioning of that wooden cookie. And that's what these are called. You know, some places they call them wood cookies. Pieces of tree branch, but it's going to go on there like that. So that's the first one. And now I'll do another one, a little bit different shape. Like I said, it doesn't matter what kind of shape the branch is, you can make it work, and you can have them bigger or smaller. It just depends on what you're after. There's all kinds of shapes that you can use, designs, to get what you want and make it look the way you want it to look. So there's basically, I got two of them on there. They're being clamped and dried. And then we'll build from there. You know, we can go with a smaller one. I'll show you here. I'll put it on here in the middle. And this is what we're going to end up with. And then eventually, we can use some smaller pieces of wood, branches and that to go in between, so you have something like this. And then we can use smaller branches to fill in this spot right here, and then you'll have that. So you have a nice way to go with it and continue building on it as we go. Like I said, these clamps just need to stay on for about 20 minutes, and then the wood will stay right to the paper, and then it will dry. So you want to make sure you have it on a place where it's safe. You don't want to just do it on top of mom's tablecloth or the dining room table. Lay some newspaper down or cardboard and work on that. That way you don't have to worry about the glue that's going to squirt out and get on the workbench like my house. You know, my workbenches get quite a bit of stuff on them. So if you have branches and you have no way of cutting them, if you go ahead and, I don't know, somehow mark them and get a hold of your teacher at school, maybe you can get them to the school and then she can get them to me and I can go ahead and cut your discs. You know, just have a Ziploc bag for me to cut them all and put your discs in and with your name on it so I can take it back to the school and they can get it back to you. If you get a bunch of the discs, we can get it cut and you can just go ahead and work on it as you go. It won't take that many days really to do it. It's just we need to have the material, and unfortunately we're having a hard time getting the material. It seems to be it's on back order or out of stock at places that they went to get it. Sixth graders, I've got all of the pieces here for the table. This is two of the legs. These are the leg support rails. These are the table supports. There's 4 of these. Okay. And then the tabletop. There's 2 of them. All right. So they'll end up going like this, and then the supports, when it comes together, you have the table like this. The supports will be on the back. So they go on like this. And we'll build that piece by piece, starting with laminating, which is gluing together your tabletop, because it's going to be 4 pieces that I have to be glued together to keep it from working. We're supposed to have the wood in for it, hopefully on Monday. So I will be getting stuff cut down to dimensions for you to be able to pick up school and work on at home, for all of you that are at home. The kids that are in school will be building it in school. You will have to set your templates down, trace around it on the piece of wood, because you're just going to get stock wood. It's not going to be cut to your dimensions. So as long as you've got your dimensions in that scrap, that sheet that you originally had that I showed you that you needed to make up, you'll be able to do your templates. So we'll go from there. Hopefully next week we'll be able to actually look at how we're doing it, and we'll start making some of the steps, doing some of the work. For the 4th and 5th grade, we'll keep building on our frames. Like I said, if you don't have tree branches already cut, if you need somebody to cut them, you got to get them to the school with a Ziploc bag for me to put them in, and I can cut the discs for you and throw them in the bag that has your name on it. Give it back to the school, and when your parents come to pick up your stuff, they can pick them up and you can build from there. So if you have any questions, email your teachers at school. They can get them to me, and I will do my best to answer anything that comes in. So until then, you guys, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, and talk to you next week. Bye.